Hey, what's going on? It's the Digital Hustler Trey Murphy, and today we are going to discuss how do we set up our products within our sales funnel. And what I mean by setting up, I mean by getting the price set, setting up the integration with your payment processing, and making it really simple for your customers to simply click a button and get their stuff. Stay tuned. All right, so funnel building can be a little challenging from time to time, but sometimes I've seen some people get a little bit of frustration set in when trying to figure out how to set their products up. So we're going to work on that. Let me hop into my computer real quick and show you what the first step is going to be. All right, so we are in one of my test funnels right now, and one of the very first things you're going to need to set up outside of the obvious, which is your sales page, which shows your products and services that you're going to sell, you're going to need an order form page. And if we click over here to the order form page, this is where your customers are going to put in all of their information, credit card information, billing address, things like that in order for them to receive their stuff. Now, we're going to be talking about two things. One is setting up the products in this order form and also setting up what is known as an order bump. It's like a little extra piece of products or services that you can attach to a ticket that's already been made. But before we do that, let's go hop inside of the products tab so that we can get our products up and running. All right, let's get out of here. Now, if you notice on the sales page, there's typically like three of these little tabs. You have the overview, your automation, and publishing. But if we click the order form, you're going to notice there's going to be a fourth tag. And that fourth tag is going to be called products. Now, let's click this real quick. This is where you are going to set up whatever it is that you're going to be selling, whatever that product or service is going to be. It's pretty simple. We'll go through it real quickly so that you can get the gist. First thing you do is click add product. Now, before we really get into the really nitty gritty of all of this, you need to have your sales integration set up. I think that can be done through settings. We'll take a quick trip real quick. We can go through settings. Excuse me, not that settings. Go to, hold on, where are we? My profile settings. There we go. You go to profile settings. Nope, that's not it. It's account settings. Okay, so in order to get this set up, you need to go to account settings. Go all the way down to where it says payment gateways. And through here, you can click add new payment gateway, and your new payment gateway, be it Stripe or any other payment gateway, will handle all of the money that's going to be exchanged for your products and services on your funnel. So I'm gonna go back to my test funnel real quick. We're gonna go back to the order form page, and we're gonna go back into products. Now, seeing as how the payment gateway is already set up, we're just gonna go ahead and quickly add this product. So today, for this particular tutorial, we're gonna use Stripe. We have three choices between a subscription, which is something that they're going to pay on a monthly basis. Typically, it's on a monthly basis. A payment plan where it can be like installments, like say something is $100 and they're going to pay $33.33 for the next 3 months. You can do it that way, or one-time payment, which we see right here. Now, providing a commission is what is going to be used if you have an affiliate program set up. We don't have an affiliate program set up. And that would be on another tutorial. So for now, we're going to save and go to the next step. All right, the next step is going to be all about the product. Now, for this particular example, we'll just call this the widget. And we'll sell the widget for $29.95, right? You can pick your currency depending on what country you're in. For me, I'm in the good old US of A, so it'll be USD. And the price display override is if you want to put a different price on the actual display than what is actually being shown. There's various different techniques and tactics that you can use in order to persuade customers in order to buy your product. Now, the shipping origin address, this is all of the information that is going to be needed in order for some of your shipping services providers that are already integrated into the system. Just like when you had your payment through Stripe, you have to set up shipping as well, and that's where all of this information is going to go. The billing description right here, this is what's going to pop up on your customer's bill. So you probably, more than likely, would probably want to put the company name. We'll just call it Widget Incorporated. And the product description is going to be a brand new shiny widget. Now this is the stuff that is going to pop up on the customer's bill. So you want it to be kind of congruent so they're not thinking they're getting billed for something they didn't get. Now over here, which we'll be discussing a little bit later, is a bump product. Now you click this if you want to add an additional product or service to add to the already fulfilled ticket. We'll get to that a little bit later. And then the product inventory limit. This is how much somebody is able to buy. So we'll save and go to next. All right, next is the product variation. Now, you are able to have different variations of single products. Like, take for instance, if you're selling t-shirts, you can have different variations, everything from color to sizes, and set it all up here. It's like, as you can see here, it says variation type, usually size, length, and color, and the variation values can be, if it's size, it's small, medium, large. If it's color, it could be red, blue, green. Whatever those variations are, you put those in here, hit save, and then go to the next step. There's a little bit more of an intricacy that's involved in that, dealing with product variation, but I'll create another video to show you exactly how to go around that. This right here is just going to be like a quick overview of how to quickly set up products that don't have a lot of detail. All right, so we'll save and go to the next. This is the fulfillment email. Now, this is the email that is going to be set to let your customers know that they received their product, and if there's any other additional information that they're going to need. Everything from links that they may need to click in order to download digital products, membership site areas that they need access to. This is where you would kind of do that. And it's optional. It's not something that you have to do, because there's another option, which we're going to show you in a minute. But for now, for enable fulfillment email, we can click this. You can put the subject line, all of the information regarding links that they need to click, where they need to go, instructions for whatever product and service that they're buying. And then down here, where it says the thank you page or the membership page, if they need to be redirected to a members only page, you click here and then you find the members area that you want that customer to be a part of, and it'll send them there automatically. Or you can simply send them to a specific type of thank you page. All right, we will save and go to the next. Now this is the other, oh yeah, I didn't fill out the message body in this one. So let's just say, sorry about that. Sorry for the delay. We'll say test email and thank you for your purchase. Okay. Save it next. Okay. Now, if you didn't want to do the fulfillment email, and you can do both, this one and what is known as a follow-up action. These follow-up actions are optional as well, but they will allow you to put that customer within an automated email sequence. Now, some ClickFunnels will have the ability to set up their own internal automation sequences. Most people would prefer a third party. For me, I use oh my gosh. For me, I use ActiveCampaign. For the sake of argument, we'll click here, and then it will already be another integration that you would already had set up that you can actually do through settings. Set up your Autoresponder integration, and ClickFunnels will automatically know which accounts and or email sequences and campaigns that you would like to send your customer to. So you're giving a bunch of actions. One is add to list, adding the list to a tag, so you can fine tune who your customers are. You can delete them from a specific list, or you can just remove the tag altogether. We can just click add to list, as you can see from here, and then we'll have different options. So I have some of these that are already set up, and you can pick those, and you can pick which a particular email list you want them to go to. So we can go to the next one. Let's see, save and next. And then shipping. If it's a physical product that you're selling, if it's candles or bookshelves or cookies or whatever it is, you would click this and then select from another integration. And this is from your shipping integration. And depending on who you select, it's going to have some different actions for you to do. But this is where you would set that up. And then you would add the shipping integration. And then we'll save it next, and we're almost done, and we will get to the summary. Now, the summary is going to give you a pretty good overview of everything that we've just finished. Everything from the integration for the payment system through Stripe. It's going to be a one-time payment, what the product is, how much it costs, what the product description is going to be on your customer's bill, if it's going to be a bump, if there's a quantity limit, if it's going to have a follow-up email, a quick overview of what's being said, and the follow-up actions if you're sending it to one of your email campaign providers for email automation. And then, of course, if you have an affiliate as well, how you sort out their commissions. Once all of that is saved, you can go back to your product list, and then you will get the widget right here. Now, the one more additional thing I want to talk about, and it's really important when dealing with sales, is dealing with what is known as a sales bump. So I'm going to go ahead and click Overview. We're going to go take a look at this. Now, this is just a test page that I built just for demonstration. So you're going to see a lot of stuff that may not have anything to do with what you're selling, and maybe very general in terms like sample report and product name. Okay. Now, for a product bump, what a product bump is, think of it like this. Say you're at a Walgreens or 7-Eleven or some other small store, and you've got your products that you bought, and you're heading over to the checkout line. Now, you have your mindset on getting these products that you have in your hand, but then you look over and you see the candy bar display. Now, you might not have gone into the store to get a candy bar, but since it's right in front of you and you're just about to check out, it can't hurt to just add one more candy bar to what you've already purchased. That is essentially what an order bump is. Very, very powerful, and I strongly suggest you use it because your customer is already in a buying mood. And if they're already in a buying mood, this is a great opportunity to offer them one more little thing. Now, hopefully, the smart thing to do is to make sure that whatever it is that you're offering has something to do in general with the overall things that they just bought. Because if so, it's going to make it a lot easier for you to add, another $10-20 to an order that was already there. Now, I would be really hesitant on making an order bump something like really super expensive, like $1,000 order bump, because there's not a lot of space to describe what it is that you're selling. And the more expensive it is, the more you kind of have to explain to your customer. So if you want to add an order bump, we just go to New Element, go over to Order Bump right here, click that, and it's going to give you just a general setup of what it's going to look like. You have a button that you click here, and what's beautiful about this is that once you click that button, whatever the cost of that order bump is automatically added to the credit card information. The customer doesn't have to add a whole bunch of additional stuff. They're already at the counter, just like that candy bar. The stuff is already on the counter, ready to be checked out. You just throw the candy bar on there, and you're good to go. Now, you are going to want to change some of this stuff around. You can go in here and change the color of what everything is going to be. What is being said doesn't have to say one-time offer, but I would recommend, putting what the price is going to be, saying what it is, and give your customer the option to add one more piece of value to what they've already got, and you get a little bit more money for it. So we'll save that. Okay, and then we're going to go back out of here, and we'll show you how to add an order bump. So we're going to go back to the order form, hit edit page. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So we are going to go back to the order form, go back to products. Now, the process for adding an order bump is almost exactly the same as adding the process for the widget. We'll add another project. We'll select Stripe. It's going to be a one-time payment. we're not going to provide a commission. Save it next. And now we're going to go to the product details. Now this is going to be called, let's call it the widget cozy. And it's just going to be, I don't know, let's just say $9.99. Get all these zeros out of here. Let's make that $9.99 US currency. We're not going to worry about the shipping address. Billing description is going to say widget cozy. Product description, cozy for your widget. And here, right here, is the order bump. We click that, and then that little field that we put in is already going to be populated so that when your customer clicks it, they're going to have that $9.99 widget cozy already added to the products that they're buying. So we'll do save it next, and you can go through the same process that you did with the initial widget that you bought. We can't do variations with widgets, but you can go directly to the fulfillment email. And if you wanted to send a fulfillment email that just says, hey, you got this widget. This widget could be a course, and then you can click this and then find the membership page that you send them to a course, or you can do follow-up actions just like we did before with sending them to one of your email sequences for your email autoresponders, the shipping, if it's a widget or some piece of thing that you have to ship, just like on the last one, and also the summary. And then you can save and close. And then we should get a good idea of seeing the widget, your main product, the widget cozy, which is the order bump. One for $29.95 and the other for $9.95. Now, hopefully this answered a couple of questions regarding how to set up products within your sales funnel and also how to add just a little bit more value with the order bump. All right, wait. Hey, I am the digital hustler, Trey Murphy, and I'll catch you on the next one. But before you go, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and also make sure you set up notifications so that whenever I get some new information regarding all of this internet marketing stuff, you will be the first to know. If you want some additional information regarding more about ClickFunnels, make sure you hit the descriptions below and see what all the value that's offered. Good luck with your sales funnel, and let's get this money. Peace out.